Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is a little pretty neat video on using find and replace and color smart filling when you're trying to fill in some little bitty details. You have to zoom in to get that diamond shape to put it over here. So it's kind of you got to make sure you do every one of them. So if you start on the outside, and I'm going to use the left arrow key, and if you do them in order, it's not too bad. But if you forget, like I forgot to send that one over there, so I have to fill it again, fill that one, move it over. So if you don't move it over, like I'm pretty sure I've got them all moved over, because the other one has to be far away. And the reason you would want to do something like this, because then you could reduplicate this plan or this drawing and have that detail. Either that or do it like the white and the black. So if you use find and replace, you can be zoomed in. So I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to color everything in without moving it. And then this way, I'll be able to see what I've colored, what I've not colored, and I have a little bit of trouble getting that one. So see, you really need to zoom in. So let's zoom in on the teeth. Whoop. Let's zoom in on the teeth here. And this way, I don't have to nudge. I can just fill everything in, and that way I know I have everything. And also, as soon as you click on it, you can start moving. You don't have to wait for it to change colors. That's already done. So let's do the few specks here. And this saves, to me, a lot of time. And I don't have to worry about missing something. Because a lot of times things are so little that you're going to miss something. Like that's kind of hard to click on to get the Smart Fill tool in there. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of problem. But this way I'm zoomed in and I know I've got everything. So instead of, hoping you've got everything, and let's do one more eye here. You can actually see when the thing's going to change. When you're not on the subject, it's kind of a solid X. And then when you get on a fill, that circle in the center is gone. Kind of hard to see in the monitor, probably on yours. But you've got all those ones you want. And if you've done more, you could just select all this, what you've done, go up to Edit, Find and Replace, Edit Query. Let me move this out of the way a little bit. Double click on the text of uniform fill. I've already done it, but get your eyedropper tool, pick that yellow, say okay, okay, and find all with selected. And it found all those yellow, so I can just kind of double click on it and then move it over. And then that way I know I have them all. Like I missed that part of the head right there, but I can see it now. So I can still move that over and be done. And then you can make it whatever color you want. If you want it like that one, let's do find and replace again. Let's select all these. Let's get all the yellows and move them over. Sometimes you have to actually double click on it. And what you've got now is this item. So if we wanted to make that a white face with black background, we can go fill the black in with black, go up to Object, Order, Front of Back of Page, and now you have the yellow, and now you could turn the yellow white, and you'll have that same effect. The other part of the skull kind of makes it look funny. But that way you've got the graphic. So in laser engraving, all the black's going to engrave and the white's not going to engrave. But I've actually got a white. So it would really be better not to have a white. I'm actually zoomed in all the way I can go, I think. It would actually be better, let's take the black box away. Our item is still there. Let's put a outline around it. Put no fill with the right click. And then go here, put it back, Object, Order, front of page. Well, because I have no fill, it doesn't really show through. Well, the other way to do it would be this way. Take a new rectangle, fill it in with, fill it in with the Smart Fill tool. That way it won't get into those areas. I should have used black. And there you have it. Now, I missed the eye part, but you can go back and get that type of stuff. And it's always better to have your original picture there to see what it looks like, because the Smart Fill tool cannot get into these small parts. But that could be done one of two ways. You could actually, I'm going to grab that's what I was afraid of. Let me put that back. Let me block or lock the black so I cannot grab it. So instead of smart filling all this, you could actually grab all these. Well, I locked the whole thing. Go to Object, Lock, and Unlock. And what you'd really have to do is move your black block. Tell you what, let me back up quite a bit and show you what I'm talking about. So if you grab this and make it black, other than the Smart Fill tool, it's going to fill in all those. It's just the opposite of what you want to do. But if you will, let me get rid of that block. I know this might sound a little confusing. If you grab, let me break this apart, break curve apart, and then grab all those. Instead of filling them up, just use the Smart Fill tool or the Fill tool, so you can do all the little blacks at one time. But that's if you can't get into those spots. Still the best way is the Smart Fill tool. But the Smart Fill tool can't get into those little bitty holes like I just did. Like I've missed a bunch. So that's a pretty good way instead of nudging over and making sure you've got everything. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.